Sarah here, back with another STEAM time. Today we're going to be exploring sound. I'm going to show you two simple projects to help you do just that. The first one is an age-old fun activity which we used to do back when I was a kid. They did it long before that, which is cup phones. And the other is going to be making our own speaker, our own sound amplifier using household materials. So let's get started. Okay, our first activity just needs a few simple things. We need scissors, some yarn, and 2 cups. Now, your cups could be any material. If you have paper cups or plastic cups, up to you. I'm using yarn. You could use any kind of string. So I'm gonna start with some yarn. I've got my cup, and it's as simple as I'm going to poke a hole through the bottom of my cup. My younger kiddos might want a grown-up's help, and I'm always putting my scissors away from me. I don't wanna ever accidentally poke myself. Now I'm gonna take the end of my yarn and I cut it as long as I want. For my demonstration, I'm just making it short, but you might want it a little bit longer. I'm gonna feed the end through the bottom of my cup and pull it through. Now you guys with littler hands, it might be easier. And then I just tie a knot so it doesn't come back through that hole. And there we go. Now I've already done my other one, so it's ready to go. It's that simple. So now you grab a friend, you grab a sibling, you grab a grown-up. You give them 1 cup, you take the other, you stretch out. So your friend is gonna have one end, they can talk in it. You're gonna have the other end, you can listen. You take turns doing just that, and you're gonna find that it's so neat. So you're gonna be in 2 separate rooms. The key is pull your string tight enough that it's straight, but not so tight you're pulling the cup out of someone's hand or you're pulling the knot out. The tighter it is, the better your sound is going to work, because your sound vibration is going to travel from this cup, travel through the plastic or the paper, and down the string and back into the other one, and you're gonna hear it. So you will find that you can hear somebody whisper into this from across the room much better than if they just whispered across the room to you. Sound vibration carries through solid so much better than it does through air. So there's your little fact. So the challenge is, now you go on and make this project. Let me know, did paper cups work better? Does plastic cups work better? Does yarn work better? Does wire work better? So see what materials you have on hand and give it a go. And I hope you have fun. Now stay tuned, we have a second project we're going to do. This one's a little more advanced, I suppose you could say. So we're going to be making some speakers. All right, we're ready for project number 2. What you're going to need for this is 2 plastic cups, a cardboard tube. You could use a gift wrap tube, a paper towel tube, even a toilet roll tube. Up to you, whatever you have around the house. Pair of scissors. Again, we're gonna be safe with these. If you need a grown-up's help, I suggest you get it. A marker for tracing, and then your smart device that you're gonna be streaming your music from. So if you're using your own iPod or a tablet or your grown-up's smartphone, whatever you're gonna need, because you're gonna wanna know what size the base is. Okay, so I'm gonna start by getting my pieces ready to put together. So I'm gonna take my cup, I'm gonna take my tube, and I'm just gonna put it there, and I'm taking my marker, and I'm tracing around my tube, just so I know how big I need to cut the hole, because that tube is gonna go right inside. Okay, so just like that, can you see? There you go, now you can see it. So now I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna be extra careful, or I'm gonna get a grown-up's help, and I'm going to start to cut. So I'm gonna start by cutting a little notch out of the middle of my circle just so I can poke my scissors in. I'm gonna flatten that back out. Now I like to stick my scissors in and then kind of do 4 little lines. So I'm making kind of cutting my circle into fourths. Then I'm gonna start to trace around that circle, or cut around that circle. Just like that. I'm showing you, because I want you to see what it looks like. You know, sometimes in YouTube magic land, they like to just go, and then it magically pops out. But it does take a little effort, and that's why I want you to know that if you need to get a grown-up, I want you to do that, because I want you guys to always be safe, okay? Scissors can be very sharp, and I don't want anybody getting hurt. So there's my hole. It's kind of hard to see in my clear cup, but there it is. Okay, here's the YouTube magic. I already cut out my other hole, so I've got 2 holes. Those I'm gonna put aside for a second. Now, it's time to cut my tube. So I'm gonna take this iPod that we're gonna use, and I'm just gonna put it right on top, and I'm just gonna put a line on this side, a line in front, a line behind, and a line on that side. That's how I know how big the base is. So now I'm going to cut that out as a rectangle. So again, get a grown-up's help if you need. And it's okay if you squish your tube a little bit, it'll bounce back. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut around my guidelines here. You're gonna be amazed at how simple this is and how good it sounds. So the lesson here is that we are going to be amplifying the sound of our device. Okay, now I'm just gonna clean up the edges a little bit. Now, after I get it put together, what you could do if you want is you can decorate it, make it your own, okay? Let me get all those little crummies out of there. Make it your own. You can take markers and stickers and make this however you want. Okay, so let's assemble. Got my 1 hole, I'm gonna stick one side of my tube in. Got my other one, stick my other side in. Make it so my spot is standing up. Let's go ahead and turn on the iPod. Now you can hear it, but if I stick it in here, it instantly gets louder. So I hope you can hear that on your end, but it does, it really amplifies. So I'm not gonna play too much of that song, but that's all you gotta do. So now it will sit right in there and you can listen to your music. You can listen to your audiobooks, which is my favorite thing to do. All right, so I'm so glad you tuned in this week. I hope you guys give this a go. These were quick tutorials on sound. So you can learn how sound vibrations carry through solids with our cups, or how sound waves bounce through our tube, off our cup, and out. So you can hear, and makes it just a little bit louder. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you give it a shot. If you do, let me know how it turns out. I'd love to know. So drop us a line at our Facebook page and let me know how your projects are turning out. Have a wonderful day and tune in next time for more STEAM with Miss Sarah. Bye.